Hey, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mad Hat Mondays. We're here with the one and only Sugar Ray Seals, uh, gold medalist of the 1972 Summer Olympics, middleweight champion of NABF and USBA middleweight division. Mr. Seals, welcome to our show. I'm going to start off by just asking you the first question. Could you explain what your childhood was like growing up in the Virgin Islands?
My dad, Charles Seals Sr., he was a firefighter. And not only that, he was a singer. And at the same time, I have 3 other brothers and 4 sisters. We all got together in the Virgin Islands, and we decided that after my mom and my dad pulled apart, split up, she decided to take a trip. Her brother, my uncle, lived in Tacoma, Washington. He was in the military. And he told her what happened in the Virgin Islands when my brother Wilbur got hit in the eye with a canep. You know that deal, right? The canep. He got hit in the eye with a canep. It's so my uncle told his sister, my mother, that the special doctors in Tacoma, Washington. So they moved up to Tacoma, Washington in 1962. It was too late to help my brother get his eye fixed. But at the same time, my mother started to enjoy what was going on in Tacoma, Washington, a new place from the Virgin Islands. So I was able to move up to 1963 into Tacoma, Washington. And right from there, everything went through just great. My mom enjoyed herself. She's in heaven now, but she enjoyed herself helping a lot of people. She made a name for herself there in Tacoma, Washington.
How did you first get involved in the sport of boxing?
My dad was a fighter. He was a fighter in the military. Before he went to the military, he had a record of 33 wins and 1 loss. And I'll tell you some of that 1 loss, because we tell each other that every day, be careful, sex ruins legs. He had sex the night before, lost the day after.
Dang.
Yeah, pay attention. I got 2 words that I'm a coach now in Indianapolis, Indiana. I've been coaching here 12 years with 2 teams, and we have won 10 Golden Glove team championships. I teach 2 words: focus on what you're doing and listen how to get it done. Just 2 words.
Nice. So when did you realize you had an opportunity or your gift for boxing to be a special athlete to make it to the Olympics? Like, when did you know that, I'm good at boxing and I could actually do this on a grand scale?
Yes, when I moved to Tacoma, Washington, I had an accent. You know, we got that Virgin Island accent. It's going to come out in a minute, because you're going to bring yours out and mine's going to come out. Well, I had an accent, and the people in Tacoma didn't know nothing about an accent, so they laughed. They laughed at my accent. So all I could do was put my hands up, because like I spoke the Virgin Island language, the dialect there and come to America. So I put my hands up and told my coach, who became my coach, Joe Cloud, box. 1 word, box. And right after that, he took me to the gym. We started a boxing team. And from then on, I just went straight out. I boxed 19 years. I had 400 fights. I had 430 fights. I lost 19. I had over 200 knockouts.
Man, that's crazy.
Just love the game.
I only had about 45 amateur fights.
See, I had 300.
About 10 of those.
I lost 12. Out of 350, I lost 12. Out of 80 pro fights, I lost 7. Put them both together, 430 fights, 19 years, 19 losses.
That's a lot loss per year. If that.
Come on, man. You got to understand. You got to love what you're involved in, or else you're not going to get involved in that. I got involved because I had to prove myself to everybody in Tacoma, Washington, that I'm from the Virgin Islands, but I know my stuff.
Well, you talked a little bit about your losses. Well, let's talk about one of your biggest victories. Could you take us through that Olympic run from the first bout against the East German to the final against Angel Angelov of Bulgaria?
That's right. In Munich, when I fought the Ulrich Baer from Munich, Germany, He was the first. I thought after, see, we had problems there in Munich because one of our fighters had got a decision that probably wasn't supposed to get, or it got lost, so they wasn't supposed to happen. But they paid attention to Sugar Ray Seals and the things that he was doing. I didn't know anything, man. I just turned 20 on my second fight in Munich. I fought Ireland, West Germany, Ireland, Cuba, Yugoslavia, and Bulgaria. And the Cuban was the toughest fighter that I fought in Munich. I didn't know anything. I'm telling you, I left Tacoma, Washington, just knowing what I know, box. And then when you get to the Olympics in another country, then you got to change your attitude and become that person that you want to be. I didn't believe that I would be the only American fighter to win an Olympic gold medal, but I knew I was going to be one. You know why? My mother bought a plane ticket 6 months before I even qualified for the Olympics. 6 months.
Wow.
She was ready. She knew I was ready. So she said, don't worry, I got you. I'm your back. I got you covered, son. And I went over there at 19 years old and she took care of me. But you remember, we had the terrorist killing. So I had to make sure that she was all right out of the village. While those guys are walking around with submachine guns and all that stuff, I had to make sure that she was all right out of the village. And then when they said that boxing's gonna start back, I said, oh yeah, we at the right place at the right time. You know, my dad was there. The Virgin Islands sent my dad. So it's my dad, mom, me, and my coach.
Nice.
Come
Well,
on,
actually went to the 2016 Olympics, and we have a win over Germany in common. I beat Eric Pfeiffer from Germany as well for my first fight. So that's pretty cool that we had that in common.
Well, we got rid of them guys first, you know, and then it was easy on my second fight. Why? I just turned 20, September 4th. I just turned 20. And so I whooped that guy. I mean, he was out of there. I got rid of him. But then the third fight with the Cuban. Now, we had problems with the Cuban. But the reason why we had problems with the Cuban was that my mother was sitting in the Cuban section, beating up the Cubans while I was taking care of my business in the ring.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on. My mom was, get him, son, get him, son. Hey, that's my mom. Get out the way because she's swinging. She knows all about boxing, jabbing, and hooking and all that stuff. Watch yourself. Great times, man. Great. See here, I have a story. And the story's like Eddie Murphy coming to America. Well, shit, I left the Virgin Islands coming to America. And when I got there, I was able to see things.
Mm-hmm.
And then getting the right people and you know, together, we built my brother and I, the Seals brothers, we built the boxing in Tacoma, Washington, because when we came, they had a gym, but they didn't have nothing going in the gym. So when we showed up, boxing changed in 1964. Boxing changed. My name is Ray Seals. In 1965, they said I looked like Sugar Ray Robinson, so they gave me the name Sugar. So it's Sugar Ray Seals. There's 3 Sugars: Ray Robinson, Ray Seals, and Ray Leonard. Now,
yes,
the thing with 2 Sugars, you know, forget about Robinson. The 2 Sugars come from Washington. 2 Washingtons. I come from Tacoma, Washington, and Sugar Ray Leonard come from Washington, D.C. So I didn't get the publicity stunts that I was supposed to, but so what? I'm still living. God is good, and I'm doing exactly what I need to do today. I'm giving back. Muhammad Ali, before he passed away, he said to me in an autograph, we met 5 or 6 times, Muhammad Ali and I. He said to me in an autograph before he left, he said, to the champ, service to others is the rent we pay for our room in heaven. The Lord said, if we don't give, we don't get. How that is.
Definitely.
Come on, that's real serious business. You know,
Definitely.
Muhammad, listen, me and Muhammad was in Portland, Oregon, and he was throwing punches. I'm catching him. And he looked at me, he said, man, I thought you were blind. I said, hey, that's just instinct, homie. Instinct. You throw something, I gotta catch it. You know, I can see it. I can see it coming. And he said, man, you know, I went blind. I'm legally blind today. I had 8 surgeries, 4 on my left and 4 on my right. My last one was a year and a half ago on my right, and I'm seeing better out my right eye. And my left eye, the God is in that eye, so I don't even worry about that. But now I see. Things have changed now. I finally got a chance to see my wife after 13 years here in Indianapolis.
Wow.
Yeah, my eye opened up, man. Dr. Abrams, a heck of a guy, man. He took care of business. He took care of business, man. I mean, I didn't believe I'd get that sight again, but listen, I was legally blind. I retired from boxing legally blind. I got thumbed in there in 1981. And after that, the thing just changed. Everything changed. Your eye going bad, and then you got to use one stronger than the other and straining. And I went through a lot of that, and things have changed. God has changed me. I'm one of his disciples, man, and I don't do nothing but give. I love people. Service to others. That's what we do.
So what do you think it was one of your toughest adjustments in the ring in the Olympics?
Well, the first thing was coming to America and learning to speak the language. That's it. Coming to America and learning to speak the language, man. And then after that, understanding what you have. My coach, I got to talk about my coach. My coach's name is Joe Cloud, Clough. Joe Cloud took 2 guys in 1972 to the Olympics, and I won a gold medal. He took 2 guys to the 1976 Olympics in Munich, Germany, or in Canada, Montreal, Canada, and we won a gold medal. 2 Olympics, 2 gold medalists, 3 Olympians. Come on, man. You can't beat that. And then after that, he world champion, Rocky Lockridge, Johnny Bumpus, and all the rest of those guys come out of Tacoma, Washington. 1972, listen to this. 1972, on the way back from Munich, Germany, the airplane pilot says, "You are now landing at the Sugar Ray Seals International." You hear? I had an airport named after me, Sugar Ray Seals International. And then after that, Tacoma, Washington was put on the map. When we used to travel out of town and they asked you where you're from, we had to say right outside of Seattle. We don't say that no more. We say we're from Tacoma, Washington, because we're on the map. Look on the map. We made it.
Yep.
We made it. On the way back, the pilot said, "You are now landing at the Sugar Ray Seals International." Come on. And then all of that, we was put on the map. Hell of a job. Hell of a job, man. Hard work. See, like I said, coming to America from the Virgin Islands, they know nothing. Between the islands and between the Virgin Islands and to Washington, we didn't know nothing in between there, flying on that airplane. But when we got to Tacoma, Washington, we found out what we had to do. Protect ourselves. Me, 3 other brothers, 4 sisters, and my mother. I ain't the oldest. I'm number 4. But man, I became the oldest because of what I done. I paid attention. You know, but back then too, I was back then too. I did a few things wrong. I went to Raymond Hall for juvenile jail for a minute or 2. But when I come out of there, I changed. My mind changed because that was not for the sugar man. No.
Definitely.
Come on, man. And what's happening now? Listen, I got inducted into Tacoma, Washington Boxing Hall of Fame January. I'm moving along. I'll be inducted. Come on, I've been to Canastota, New York in 2012, and I've been back in 2017, 18, and so I'm going to be inducted there too. I am on the board here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Next year, I will be Hall of Fame. What I've done, man, what I've done. People recognizing what I've done. Matter of fact, let me tell you something about my eye doctor took me to a basketball game to watch the Pacers. When he took me there just to check my vision. Pass that ball. Give me that ball. Shoot that ball. I'm saying, oh man. And he said, I'll see you in 7 months. And so that you're doing a great deal because now I'm seeing things. And the Pacers, they gave me an award. They called me a hero. They gave me the Hero Award. See, and this is what's happening now to Sugar Ray Seals because of what I've done back then. Everybody is being reminded, hey, man, that's a great guy there because he does what he. And then I spent 17 years in high school as a high school teacher. I worked with the autistic program, autism. Hey. Now, they ain't easy. They're not easy. You have to be ready in the morning for when the parents send them to school, when they come off that bus. And then you have to make sure that when they go back on that bus, everything is well, quiet, and put together. Pieces and pieces, man. I helped a lot of parents. But the Lord helped me to give me this opportunity to become the person that I am. I couldn't do it myself. No, I couldn't do it myself. No. But I'm excited because I have more. The pandemic things here is coming and going, but we just got to pay attention. Stay focused again. I teach 2 words: focus on what you're doing and listen how to get it done. 2 words. And
Mr. Seals.
Yes.
Real quick,
Right
your experience of what you like you were saying, growing up in the Virgin Islands, having to come to Tacoma, Washington, and nobody could understand you. How did these different things in your life affect your boxing in the ring?
Well, it changed, but I had to learn about not the boxing anymore. I had to learn about my language. I had to learn about getting the English right, because if you don't, then nobody's going to like you. They're going to pay attention. You're out there, you're all by yourself. So I had to learn the English. Yes, sir. Oh, sir. Thank you, sir. I had to get there instead of just our natural, hey, man, don't talk to me like that, man, because flat everything. No, I had to learn. And at 12 years old, my brother, 12 years old. No, take that back. 12 years young. 12 years young. I graduated from junior high. I graduated from high school. I went to college. I spent 4 years in college, and I traveled across America and the world, and I learned about what to do, where you go, and how people are living. I learned. Man, yeah, coming to America, coming from the Virgin Islands, again, I didn't know anything. I was a mama's boy. Come on, I was a mama's boy because that's all. I'm number 4 from the top. Mama's boy. And then I had to take care of the other 5 underneath. Yeah, come on. But we learned. Hey, let me tell you something else. You know the word sharecropper? The word sharecropper, yeah. That means you gotta get up in the morning, early in the morning, go down the road and catch that bus and go on out there in the field and pick this, pick that, and pick everything else. In order for us to become the people that we want to be in Tacoma, Washington, we have to go sharecrop. We have to get up in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning, catch a 6 o'clock bus and go out in the field and pick and do everything. We have to earn our living. We earned that to be in Tacoma, Washington. And then at the end, the cap that we put on Tacoma, Washington, winning the Olympic gold medal and putting Tacoma on the map. That was the cap.
After that Olympic run, though.
Come on.
After that Olympic run, to get such a storied career, you had to transition to become a professional boxer. What were some of the adjustments that you made during that time, from winning the gold medal to becoming an established professional?
Learning about people. Learning about who's your friend and who's your enemy. You see, and at the age, so you have to watch what you say when you say it and how you say it. You see, we was brought up, if we said the wrong thing, we would get smacked. Come on. So we got to know what to say when we meet people, at a teenager, at a youngster, dealing with adults. You hear that word? Adults. Come on, man. Mom teach you right, boy. You better pay attention. Those older than you. So, yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, man. And so we learned on that. And then when we got to the gym, really, Joe Cloud, we all taught him how to be the trainer that we needed to become world champions. Joe Cloud, he's in the Philippines now, and he's teaching there, and they're winning. Tacoma kicked him out because he's a white guy. Love it, man. We love each other, man. We got a lifetime memory that will never be put under the rug enough. It's going to continue because you got to know what happened to you to where you are today. And if it wasn't for this guy, he loved the family loved him. If it wasn't for this guy, where would I be today? I don't know, dead or locked up in the jail or something, because that's all that's going on now.
True.
Yeah.
So what are some of your fondest memories?
My fondest memory?
What's your fondest memory of your trilogy with Marvin Hagler?
Oh yeah, we went 3 times, and I swear I whooped him once. Man. It just so happened I went to Boston in his hometown. I was 21-0. 21-0, and I goes down to another man's hometown, and we're fighting in a TV studio. Let me tell you something about that TV studio. It was frozen in the TV studio, and then when he came out, he was sweating. So I knew I lost that already. I couldn't beat him in his hometown. So we went in Seattle. We had a 10-round draw. I won that one, but the fight was such a good fight that Seattle didn't know nothing about voting for their fighter.
Wow.
So we lost that. And then the third fight, I was NABF middleweight champ, USBA middleweight champ, and Marvin Hagler needed the title to fight for the championship of the world. He fought Vito Antuofermo. Let me tell you something about Vito. I was a trainer for 6 weeks with Vito Antuofermo, and he had a 15-round draw with Marvin Hagler. You know, I love what I do. And I'm loving it more now because I'm giving. And the reason why is loving it more because I said earlier, I was a teacher for 17 years, high school teacher. And I learned how to teach, and I learned how to listen, get taught to listen and pay back. And I learned all of that. And that's why, you know, I'm here in Indianapolis now, 13 years. Love it. I love traveling, I love people, and I love doing what I do best. Training, teaching.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. It is. And life is still going on, man. Even though we got this pandemic here, God is good. All the time.
That he is. So what lessons did boxing teach you when you got out of the sport that you were able to take into your adulthood, that you teach the kids, that you do in the gym right now in Indianapolis?
Yes. It was, I mean, it was a blessing. It is a blessing because I'm still doing it. They're appreciating the Sugar Ray Seals coach. And then as you read the newspaper, you watch the TV, and my name is getting better. It's really getting out there, brighter out to where people are really recognizing that, yes, I know that guy. The only American fighter to win an Olympic gold medal in 1972. I saved America. Matter of fact, I passed my physical to go into the military. I passed my physical. But at the same time I passed my physical, I qualified for the Olympics. So between there and then my mom had to talk to the president. He didn't say nothing. He said there's nothing he can do. The vice president, everybody, they said there's nothing they can do. And we got a hold of somebody in Portland, Oregon. I say he's a black guy, but that's me. Because he gave me a chance. He said, all I can do for you, champ, is to take your file out and put it on the side. But you know, when you lose, it goes back in. I said, don't worry about that. I said, don't worry about that. Because I wasn't going to lose. My mom and I didn't plan to go to Munich to lose. No. And then we didn't believe we'd be the only one. But what happened after that? I got saluted. The president pat me on my shoulder and said, thank you. We don't need you now. You saved us. Boxing is #1 sport, and we won that gold medal, man. So they say thank you. Thank you. That's all. And then from there, I boxed 19 years. I boxed 10 years as a professional. I had 80 pro fights. 70 wins, 7 losses, 3 draws, 46 knockouts. They throw something else in there. But, you know, I mean, days you could go into a man's hometown and beat the crap out of him, and you could win there, but it's not going in the paper because you beat our fighter. I'm not going to put you in there and say that you won this. No, I'm not going to do that. So that one didn't make it. But I had 80 pro fights, man. And that's how it is. You win some, you lose some, but you know how to play the game. Keep on rolling. I loved it, man. And I'm giving back. I'm giving back. Muhammad Ali, again, service to others is the rent we pay for our room in heaven. I appreciate you guys because we passing this on. This is history. Thank you.
Talking about passing things on, what advice do you give the next generation of boxers in your coaching sessions in Indiana?
Yeah, 2 words. Sorry, 2 words. Focus on what you're doing and listen how to get it done. 2 words. You know, my dad used to slap him and say, boy, you gotta pay attention. Bop! Focus and listen. Listen, that's the word. Listen. Come on, man. If you want to go someplace and you don't hear it, you ain't going nowhere. Open your ears. Listen. Remember, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth? Shut your mouth. Open your ears. I tell them guys, man, 2 ears and 1. Shut your mouth. Listen. Focus and listen. Pay attention. And that's how we win. Hey, man, 10 out of 11. You can't beat that. With 2 teams, I took a team that was 3rd place 2 years in a row. You know what we had? We first placed 6 years in a row.
Nice.
And then I coach people. I got 2 Mexican fighters. I love the Mexican because they love me. 2 Mexican fighters, man. In 2012 or 13, I had one of my Mexicans go to nationals. He won the Golden Glove. He was the best fighter and the best fighter of the night. And the next year, his brother did the same thing. Beat the best fighter in Indianapolis. And then we were best fighter and the best fighter tonight, man. We got 3 awards. 1 fight. You know why? 2 words. Focus and listen. That's it. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Shut your ears. Shut your mouth and listen to your ears. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Focus and listen. Pay attention. Hey, pay attention. And if you want, I boxed 19 years. If you want the same thing I got, I'm here to give. But it's only for me to get. Watch that fist, man. I saw that. You hit that left eye just now with that left hook. I saw you put. Hey, was you aiming at me?
I can't sneak one in on you, champ.
No. Even though I'm blind legally, I can see. Let me tell you something. Go back to I'm legally blind. I retired in 1984. I was $100,000 in eye bills.
Wow.
I'm $100,000 in eye bills. My manager and I was driving up and down the freeway, asking ourselves, we're beating the crap out of each other now. Now, who can we get to pay this? What can we do? And then all of a sudden, we turned the radio on, and you know what happened? What came on the radio? The Candyman can. Sure, we knew who the Candyman was, so we shot straight on down to Vegas. When the concert was over, it was Sammy Davis Jr., Muhammad Ali, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. All those guys came to pay homage to the champ, to me. When the concert was over, I didn't owe anything. They said Sammy Davis Jr. lost. They said he lost $20,000, but I didn't owe, so he paid. The headline says, "The Candyman sings for sugar." Yeah, that's how, man, that's life. That's what's happening to me. And so I got to keep on rolling with it, man. I can't stop there and fall down. No, I got to stay strong and keep on moving. Everybody, my phone rings all the time. Every day people call me, want me to come here, see this, talk about this. But hey, I can. But you got to come get me. Give you something to do too. On the way to the gym, we talk all the way to the gym. With a half hour, 45 minutes to the gym, whatever. We talk. And then when it's over, then you dropping me back out home, so we talk again. Start and finish. Focus and listen. And that's how we deal with that. I love what I do, man. I'm really enjoying what I do.
I want to ask you about how you dealing with adversity. I know Clayton could speak on this. Going into somebody's hometown, like you were saying, and feeling like you got the win, but walking out with the loss. I mean, yeah. How does a boxer get over those kind of matches? And have you had those kind of matches in your career?
Yeah, you just get mad at yourself because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. I'm a winner. And I know where I go, I'm supposed to win. I know that. But at the same time, you got to remember too, those guys are training for this fight because of who you are. You see? So you got to be you got to be focused, ready all the time, because you can't slip one. If you lift your elbow up, you're hitting the ribs. If you drop your hand down, you're hitting the face. So you got to pay attention. And that's what happened. Again, if you don't love that game, that your sport that you're involved in, get out, because you're going to hurt yourself. They're not going to hurt you. You're going to hurt yourself. So get out. So I loved it, man. And I have 3 other brothers. 3 other brothers. Actually, I got 3 other brothers on my dad's side, and I got 3 other brothers on this side. So I got 6 other brothers. But the 3 that I'm with, we all was boxers at the same time. None of us knew who was going to become what. It just so happened we was in the gym at the same time, and one got better than the other, started to work a little harder, because I saw up the road, I saw future up the road, because all these other champions, they win the big houses, make this and this. I'm a broke fighter, but I love it. Love it, man. Love it, and enjoy. Ain't by giving, by giving. Lord said you give, you'll get anyway, because somebody's going to send it to you from him. But don't even worry about that. Keep doing what you're doing now. Now. Yeah. I'm enjoying it too, man. See, I love what I do. And like I said, I can speak. I'm a speaker. I love people. And if I don't share me, then you'll never know. And see, now the Virgin Islands, St. Croix and the Virgin Islands, man. Emil Griffith, I thought he was my uncle at one time. They said, no, but it's still Julian Jackson, Livingstone Bramble. All those guys come from down there, man. Those are my buddies. Those are my friends, man. Yeah. Well, and you know what happened? They're all champions, because that's our next level, becoming the best that you can be. So we work hard for that. And that's where we are today. Now I'm a teacher. Everybody loves me. Can't believe it, but they love me. Yeah.
Looking back at your career, was there like a moment that really sticks out to you as like a defining one?
Yeah. 1972 Munich. My mother. Oh. My mother bought a plane ticket, her own plane ticket, 6 months before I qualified. She was there to see her son win that gold medal that we went to get. We had the problems getting there. We had all the problems getting there. And so what? The problems turned us into a winner, because we had to fight harder to get that gold medal in another man's hometown. Oh, yeah. It was my mother. Oh, get him, son, get him, son. Yeah, I watch that every now and then, man. She throws her hands and say, yeah, she wearing my jacket, says Sugar Ray Seals on the back, wearing the, yes, it was my mother. The biggest thing that ever happened, and it happened together. Munich, Germany. Shit, we didn't know nothing about Munich. We didn't know about Germany. What are these places at, man? Well, and then all of a sudden we got to jump on the airplane and fly that way. Come on. So we had a lot going on mentally. At 19, man, going to another man's hometown and fighting all these champions that are older than you. I just turned 20, and they're 25, 30, and 35 and older, man, and been fighting a long time. And I had to go through all of that, but I was ready to do what it takes to win that gold medal. Not to be the only one, but to be one. We went together. Me, my mom, my dad, my coach, another fighter. We all went. Davey Armstrong, super guy. He's dementia now. He's in the hospital with dementia. But man, my buddies. Those are my buddies, man. And we talk. Those are my buddies. I love them, man. I love Tacoma, Washington, because of the people, not the state. The people. They love me. Yeah. I'm happy.
So, Mr. Shields, what would be the message that you would leave to young Virgin Islanders who are in the sport of boxing, who are trying to achieve what you've achieved. I was one of the kids that grew up hearing about you in the boxing game, and I want to be the next gold medalist from the Virgin Islands. So what kind of motivation can you give to someone like myself and the generation behind of me that's coming up to try to achieve Olympic gold?
Find the right gym. Get with the right people that you believe in. The people that believe in you, get together with them. They got to understand what you got going on. See, it ain't what they're going to do for you. It's what you got going on that's going to make them do what they need to do for you. Because it's what you share, what you show. Hey, man, I'm a strong guy, man, knowing how to keep your hands up and ball your fists up and know how to shoot that jab and come back. I'm left-handed. They call me one of the greatest southpaws that ever lived. Bad dude. See, so they just don't give you that. You got to earn that. See, so you find the right coach, the right people that are interested not in money, but in you, because you are the money, and it's gonna happen. And then you got to reverse that. You got to give the love back also. Share and share alike, because if you don't, it ain't gonna work. No, you know who I talk to? I text every now and then. Wilder. Deontay Wilder. I said, man, listen, boy, get back into the gym. You pull your shit back together. Get back as a team. Get your team back. It ain't about you only. It's about the team that you got that's going to help you get to where you want to go. See, you can't get the big head, man. Sure, you got 2 and 3 champions. You can't get the big head because your game is not over yet. You have to finish as a winner on top. And he ain't doing it yet. Now he just got to get his stuff back together. He got to apologize to his people. He has a great guy in his corner, Mark Breland, super champ, Olympic gold medal, world champ. He got a great guy, and the rest of the team. Now you can't act like you're doing it all because you're not. Sure, you're in there with the gloves and you're begging, but we looking and we seeing the things that you need to do that we're gonna help you to win that title. So you got to pay attention, man. I say, Reed said, boy, listen. I said the difference between, I put 4 words out, but man, it's tough. I left UP out. Champ. I put CH blank blank P. Now this, you either want to be a champ or a chump. It's in there. It's whatever you want to be. Now you got to put them 2 letters in there. AM is the 2 letters that you am. AM. Champ. That's it. Focus and listen, man. If you can't do that, you're the wrong guy. You're at the wrong place. Find a gym that you appreciate and find the people that's with you that's all for you, not for them, for you. Then you got a team. Team works.
Mr. Steele, this has been a great conversation we've been having. Is there anything else you would like to add?
You call me again. That's all. You call me again because there'll be something else. You know, I'm telling you, I'm a book. There's a lot of stuff in me in this book, man, that needs to be coming. And this, you guys, I thank you for this day because you bringing me back in where I'm supposed to be. Listen, when I won the gold medal for Tacoma, Washington, I said the airline, the conductor, he said, you are now landing at the Sugar Ray Seals International. Man, I had a airport named after me for one day. But then I turned around and put Tacoma on the map, and that's forever. Sugar Ray Seals, that's forever. Coming from Tacoma, Washington, or from the Virgin Islands, see, coming to America. Eddie Murphy again, guys, coming to America. When I got there, I said, oh, shoot. I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to follow, I got to work, I got to share crop, I got to put my mom out there. We got to go with family to pick beans, berries, cucumbers, become the person that we're going to be in that Tacoma, Washington. It was a great time. I can't say anything bad about it. Why? because I had a mother that took care of me, man. That was mom, dad, father, uncle, and all the rest of it. My mother, she's in heaven, blessing herself now. What I'm telling you. Yeah, great day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shields.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate listening to you and the knowledge that you have about being an athlete, but a better person. Just giving back and using your platform that you gained from your notoriety from being a professional athlete and giving back to the communities that you live in. It's really something to look up to.
Listen, man, I'm history.
Definitely, man.
History, man, coming from the Virgin Islands, St. Croix. History.
Yeah. Yes, sir, man. I want to thank you again for giving us the time. Like I said, man, growing up as an athlete from St. Thomas, growing up in the gym, trying to become an Olympian. I became an Olympian, chasing an Olympic goal, and always hearing your name being brought up as an Olympic gold medalist from the Virgin Islands, and you being one of the apples of boxing community here. It is an honor to finally talk to you, meet you almost in person. And I just want to continue to pour into the youth that you're doing, continue to be a great role model, a great champion that you are. And I just thank you again for just giving us the time and the opportunity to get a crack at all the knowledge and experiences that you've had as an athlete and as just an individual. Thank you.